Hi everyone. Let's just get organized. Okay. Alrighty, I think we're live. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. It is approximately 5:02 p.m. here in the southern suburbs, Southern Shire of New South Wales. Okie doke. Just give a few moments for some people to come on board just to get the live out there. Just give it a couple more minutes. If you're watching, please say hello to me in the comments. Just checking my microphone. Hello, hello. If you are watching, let me know that you can hear me if you would, please. So say hello in the comments. Tell me where you're watching from, and the first couple of people on board could let me know if you can hear me. Would be great. Type a little note. Hello, Kay, gorgeous lady. Just typing something in here. Oh, shit. Oops. Sorry. If you heard me say a word there I shouldn't have, I do apologise. I nearly cancelled myself out. Okay, just going to go to my phone. I'll get phone revved up as well. Let me see what's going on. Okay. So, Kay, you're saying that you can hear me loud and clear, might have a bit of a lag. I think that's because maybe the love doves, Kay, are a bit slow over the waters over the Bass Strait to reach you there in Tasmania. Maybe that's why they're taking their time, because they're looking at the scenery. I think I've got a couple of people on here. I'm not real sure. I can see a couple, so hopefully it's all working. So if you are watching, don't hide in the background. Let me know you're there. Hi, Deborah. How you doing? So don't hide in the background. Say hello. Say hello. Come forward. Let me know that you're there. Say hello. Now I am coming to you tonight from my laptop. Love doves, yep. So yeah, I'm coming to you tonight, everyone, from my laptop. I wanted a change of scenery tonight. I usually work from, my healing room and where I do my lives and all sorts of things as well. But today I've been drawn to come out of that space, because I've been working in that space for a long time. You would always see the same scenery. So today I wanted to be in an area where I have Kuan Yin behind me. As you can see, I've got my lovers statue up there hanging. That bookcase you can see behind me is chockers of crystals and also some tarot cards that I use for me every day and for everybody else. So yeah. So I thought the scenery would be good because I'm going to use some crystals tonight. So that was one reason why I also wanted to be. I have crystals everywhere. So I think we're going okay now. I think I've given it enough time. It's 5:06, so let's roll. So welcome everyone. Tonight I'm going to be doing chakra balancing, where I'll be using the crystals, which are for each chakra as we go. And when I do that balance, we'll be starting at the base chakra up to the crown. And then when we're finished, I'll remove the crystals from the crown going down to the base. So we'll work up first and then we'll come down. So we'll be doing a chakra balance. I've also got some cards here, which I will draw for those who stay on. I will draw a card and do a quick reading for you. As we know, we don't have the time to do full readings on here as much as we'd like. But I have put the link up there tonight to show you that where you can join my community, Pathway to Peace. So join my community if you haven't already. Like and share the page, pop in there. I have a soul circle starting next Tuesday evening if you'd like to join me for that. It's 7:30 for 8 consecutive Tuesdays. It'll go for 60 to 90 minutes each gathering, and we'll work with the soul, we'll delve deep, we'll bring up your soul's truth, and you can start to tell your story and really connect and get to know yourself well. There will be content and exercises and questions every week, sharing. We'll also do a soul journey, not meditation, but soul journeys where you'll go in, meet with your soul, and listen to the messages that your soul has to share with you. So there's a lot involved in that, and so one of the best 8 weeks that you can give yourself. It finishes the 15th of December, I think. So that's one thing that's on there for you all to join as well. Like it, share with your family and friends would be wonderful. So I think we've got a few people on board now, so I'll just keep watching. And yes, Kay, I think you're correct. I can actually see me freezing a little bit even on my laptop here. So maybe it is the laptop. I'm not too sure. So what we're going to do tonight is, as I say, we're going to do chakra balancing because I have been very much drawn to that. I've also put on my beautiful shawl or whatever you like to call it. As you can see, all the different colours. It has beautiful blues and things on there. I'll just try and show you, see on the back. And I use this when I do actual crystal healings for people. When you're laying on the bed, I lay it over you as well as using all the crystals. And it's also particularly good for inner child work, bringing in and connecting with what we need to heal as a child and so forth. So I've popped that on tonight as well because I felt that this really connected with us getting balanced and getting our vortexes of the chakras all spinning in the same direction, and the colors from here will emanate into the process of the balance as well. So I have various crystals, and these are what a couple of the crystals look like. Okay, we've got the hematite for the base, and we've got the chameleon here. Okay, carnelian for the sacral. Okay, so this is what the crystals look like that I'll be using. I'll just hold them up. Here's a couple more. Your solar. Okay. We've got heart and throat, and we've got crown. So this is the set of crystals that I use, the main crystals, but I do have other crystals which there's quite a few in each one which I apply to each chakra. Either the whole of the body has them, or if I'm drawn to just certain ones that are blocked, I will use the other crystals as well in conjunction with these. So what we'll do is we'll get started on doing the chakra balance. And I hope that it brings you the clarity. We've got a lot going on at the moment, you know, with the changes in our astrology world, with, you know, Libra the other day coming in, you know, balancing the scales. We've got Mercury's got us all over the shop. You know, the energies get high, we get confused, we can't make decisions and so forth. And then last Saturday was the day where you should have been sitting down and doing your planning to move forward. Or maybe you just needed to rest because you have been planning so much even prior. But, you know, the planets have really got us going. And it also depends where you're at in your astrology chart too. You know, we all know our zodiac sign. For example, I'm Scorpio. But when I came in, my rising, my ascendant is actually Leo, okay? And then I have my sun is Scorpio and my moon is Aries. So I'm, you know, when you think about the three signs, the three, you know, the trinity of the three, you then can start to understand where your energies have been at this moment too, with all the, universal energies and changes. So I just thought I'd mention that to you as well. So what I'd like you to do now is just make yourself comfortable wherever you're sitting. If you're able to lay back comfortably in the chair you're in, or if you are even able to lay down if you want to, please go ahead and lay down while we do the balancing. But this can be done whilst you are in a sitting position. So you don't have to lay down. We can do this, just sitting as is. So just make yourself comfy and close your eyes if you would. Don't worry about watching me, because all you need to do is listen to my voice, and I'll take you through the process of what we're doing. So get comfy. And as I say, I'll be picking up the crystal for each chakra. And in your mind's eye, I want you to feel and connect with the crystal being placed on that chakra. I will say what the crystal is so that you know what it is as we go as well. Okay, so get comfortable, close your eyes, sit peacefully, take in a big deep breath, and exhale. And I'd like you to do that 2 more times if you would, breathing it right in from the soles of your feet up to the base and through the whole of your body. One more. And then just settle where you are. And just breathe gently in the knowing that all is well, that you are safe, and you are held in sacred space by all who come from the love and light of God, my healing team, all of your healing team, your loved ones, your guides, and your angels. As we go ahead and move towards balancing your chakras and having them all turning the same place, calming you down and bringing you clarity and grounding and connection so that you can make better choices and move forward with much more contentment, joy, be better balance. So I just want you to feel and look into your base chakra. Okay, the base chakra, and all of you, I'm sure, know where that is. And as you feel and visualize in your mind's eye the base chakra in front of you, I'm picking up and I'm going to place the crystal hematite on your base chakra. So that crystal has now been placed on your base chakra. And I want you to envisage the chakra, the vortex of energy in front of you, seeing it in your mind's eye. And as you look, this vortex of energy may be spinning clockwise or anti-clockwise, and it may be going quite fast. It may be going sluggishly, maybe going between fast and sluggish, but it's all over the shop. It's clockwise, anti-clockwise. And as we place the hematite, we're going to slow the chakra down, the base chakra, slowing it down. And I want you to feel the chakra and envisage it, see it, as it calms down and starts to spin in a clockwise direction at a pace that is one of contentment and balance. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. It's running at a pace of about a 6. So between 1 and 10, around a 6. So it's turning at an even, balanced pace. And you can feel the grounding that it brings. And then we're going to move up to your sacral chakra. This is where you connect with yourself, with community, with your tribe, sexual relationships with self and others, tribal. And we're placing the crystal, which is a carnelian crystal, on to your sacral chakra. And again, feeling to envisage this in your mind's eye, in your body. And again, asking it to slow down and asking it to turn clockwise at a pace that is for you, and falling in line with the base chakra. And as it turns clockwise, it falls into pace. And now we have the chakras of the base and the sacral, two vortexes of energy in balance with each other, spinning at a pace that is suitable for you, for your energy system. Around a 6. And then we're going to move to the solar plexus. And I'm going to place yellow calcite on your solar plexus. And as I place the yellow calcite on your solar plexus, I want you to see it and envisage it. Feel it. And allow the yellow calcite to sit on your solar plexus. Feel the energy. Feeling and seeing the vortex of energy slowing down, starting to turn clockwise, and falling into sync with the base and the sacral chakra, all turning clockwise at a comfortable space for your being, for your soul. And then we're going to move up to the heart chakra. And we're going to place 2 crystals on the heart chakra. We're going to place the rose quartz and aventurine. Rose quartz being pink, aventurine being a beautiful green. And as we place these on the heart chakra, I want you to feel and see the vortex of energy within you, looking at the direction that it may be spinning in at the moment, bringing it to a state of calm, and allowing the vortex of energy to slow down and turn clockwise. And as it turns clockwise, it falls in sync with the base, the sacral, and the solar chakra. And now all 4 vortexes of energy are all spinning in sync with each other. And already your body starts to feel calm and more content. And then we're going to move in to the throat chakra. In the throat chakra, we shall use the blue quartz. So we place the blue quartz onto the throat, onto the vortex of energy, looking and feeling the direction that your throat chakra is currently spinning, and bringing it to the point where it starts to turn clockwise. Feel it settle, slow down, and falling in sync with the base, the sacral, the solar, and the heart chakra. Feel it slowing down and turning comfortably. And your throat starts to settle, and your truth starts to heal with the balance. And from the throat, we're going to go to the third eye, to Ajna. And I'm placing amethyst on the third eye. I want you again to envisage and feel and see the vortex of energy here in the third eye. Notice which way it is spinning, clockwise, anti-clockwise, fast or slow. Bringing it to center, seeing it slow down and start to spin clockwise at a comfortable pace and in line. The base, the sacral, the solar, the heart, and the throat chakra. Feel the energy within you settling. And now we're going to go to the crown chakra, where we take up our energies to connect with the universe, with all that is that comes from the love and the light of God, your belief system, your guides and angels, your healers, your ancestors. And the crystal is clear quartz. So again, allow the energy to settle in and fall in sync with the base, the sacral, the solar, the heart and throat, and the third eye. Now I want you to sit with these vortexes for a moment, feeling them all to be more in balance now than before we started. Feel them, look at them, and see them. Feel and see the crystals, the hematite on the base, carnelian on the sacral, yellow calcite on the solar, rose quartz and aventurine on the heart, blue quartz on the throat, amethyst on the third eye, and clear quartz on the crown. So I'll just leave you for a few more seconds to feel the balance. And of course, the healing that comes with having all of the vortexes of energy in sync with each other. And this is to allow you to be able to make the choices and the decisions that you need to make with clarity, because you have now become more grounded. You're not as flighty. To be able to move through your day much easier, to sleep well tonight. Just feel them for a couple 4 more seconds. And then I'm going to start to remove each crystal, starting with the crown. So now I shall remove the clear quartz from the crown. I shall remove the amethyst from the third eye, removing the blue quartz from the throat, removing the rose quartz and aventurine from the heart, removing the yellow calcite from the solar, removing the carnelian from the sacral, and removing the hematite from the base. And now I want you to take a big breath, drawing it up from the soles of your feet, up through the legs, to the base chakra. And as you breathe up through each chakra center, vortex of energy, breathing in Mother Earth and all of her wisdom and energy as well, and bringing the breath up and releasing it out through the crown. Allowing yourself to connect. And you're going to connect with the High Council, those who reside in the universal realms, those who come from light and from love and respect, and allow their wisdom to be downloaded within you and be drawn down through the entirety of your body, into your being and into your soul. And when you're ready, breathing gently, just open your eyes and come back into the room where you are. If you have any water with you, or a cup of tea or a coffee, or even if it's a glass of wine, take a sip, ground yourself back down to nourish your body. And come back into the room. And if you're still with me, let me know in the live comments that you're there and how you're feeling. Let me know how you are, how you're feeling. Deborah didn't want to come back. Okay, and if anyone else is on board, if Kay is still there, Michelle, let me know how you're feeling, how you went. Hello, Chakra Angel Oracle, gorgeous lady. How are you? I hope you enjoyed that. So let me know in the comments. You feel lighter. That's good. Let me know in the comments, or you can contact me with a private message and let me know how you're feeling with that chakra balance. Send me a message even tomorrow and let me know how you're going with that, because we've done that now to balance you, to bring all the vortexes, of energy together. And hopefully you can now make some of those choices and decisions that you need to make because you've been skimming across the earth plane, not connected nor grounded, but also because you needed to be balanced. And this is what we were led to do today, where my healing team and my connections took me to be today with you. So let me know how you went. And if you want to go back to that balance in a couple of days or in a week or whatever, you can come back and watch the replay of this video if you like. Or you can contact me, we can book you in for a session and we can go deeper. But I hope that you all have received what you were hoping to receive from that balance. Okay, all right. So if you're still on board, let me know in the comments and I'll now move into drawing a card for you if you are still with me. So let me know. I'll give you a minute to come on into the comments. Let me know you're there, and I'll draw a card. Ah, you were just going to ask, were you, my love? Very good. Yes, we will. All right. So for Chakra Angel, I'll draw you a card, and I'm going to draw these from the Oracle cards today. I'm not going to do an intuitive connection as such, in other words, mind-to-mind connection or mediumship, so to speak. I'm going to draw from these Oracle cards, which are Doreen Virtues and her daughters, Melissa. They did these obviously many years ago, to, as you know, they would, because Doreen has gone on a different track in her belief systems and so forth now. But back many years ago, when she was doing this sort of thing, she put out this beautiful deck with her daughter, Melissa. And she has a son too. I think his name was David. He did some card decks with her too. And I just found that these cards, I don't work with them a lot, but I just found that these cards were appropriate following the chakra balance that we have done here tonight. They're beautiful cards. I like if you can see it, see how they have the gold edging? It's so pretty, so beautiful. I love the gold edging on the cards. I'm dropping in and out, am I? Okay, sorry about that. I am on my laptop, so I think that might be the problem. Okay, so yeah, could be the problem for some reason, the laptop. Alrighty, let's draw cards for Chakra Angel Oracle. And Deborah, then I'll draw for you as well, my love. And if there's anyone else on here that's joining me still on the live, let me know and I'll draw you a card. Alrighty, let's draw 3 cards for you, my love, because I'm not sure how many people we've got on here, so we can spend time for 3 cards. Alrighty, the first card you'll have is Past Life, followed by the color yellow and Dragonfly. Okay, Past Life, Gifts, Review. Now, clearly being a reader yourself, you delve into the realms of energy and healing, receiving messages and so on. So you're not somebody who's new to it, but what you do need to do is to move forward with not your work, but with you on a personal basis, is you need to connect with what is troubling you, what you've brought through, okay, from this past life. There are things in this life that you do and you say and you act on which haven't been healed yet, and we need you to heal those, okay? You have some beautiful gifts, but these gifts can really explode. As you can see there, it's like a little treasure box there that you'll have open, and in there is where your story is, and you need to go back into that past life and have a look. You need to connect. It's to do with people who are in your life now, who were with you in a past life. They played a different role then for what they play now. And it's people who are close to you, you know, like your partner and siblings, and even an aunt. They're saying even an aunt. So we need to, hello, Melinda. So we need to connect you up into that past life, see what role you played, see what role they played, and connect it all up into here now, okay, to bring the troublesome spots to fruition. What that means is so that you can clarify why it is what it is now and how it is, okay, and bring it to the light and nourish it and change it so that it doesn't follow your soul forever more for eternity. That's what that's saying. So also then the other two cards were yellow, flexibility, adaptability, personal power. So again, when we go to that, the personal power is more what we're talking about now, because that will be heightened if we delve into what we've just talked about. And the yellow, obviously being the solar, so you're knowing, okay, you're knowing, and you know this in a way, but you actually haven't done the work on that yet. You need to be brave. And dragonfly. Dragonflies are new, signs of new beginnings. They're absolutely beautiful. They're magical. Transformation, so it's change, and all of that change will come. But you're going to need to do this first stage first, the past life. We need to delve into that. If you need any help to do the past life, I do delve into past lives. You can go in and have a look and see what your role was, what everyone else's role was, see what was going on, what everyone did, how you all came together, what was happening, and bring it forward into this life. So Akashic records is what we're talking about. So if you'd like to go in and look at your Akashic records, just get in contact with me, Chakra Angel, and we can organize a session for you. Or you can go into my website and you can do a booking via there. And we can do a session and get you connected up with it also. We can bring it into the soul's life now, because this soul's life is suffering a little bit, probably a bit more than a little bit, and we need to tidy up and clear that up for you. Okay, so Deborah, I'll draw a couple of cards for you, and then Melinda, I'll draw a couple of cards for you, my love. Okay, so I'm drawing two cards for Deborah Anderson. I'm not too sure if Kay is still here with me. Kay, if you're still there and you'd like me to pull cards for you, pop in and back into the comments and let me know, because a couple of you have said that I'm dropping in and out, so I think it's my laptop connection. So I apologize for that. So Deborah, orange, woo, working with the sacral. Okay, so sacral is tribal, as you know, or if you don't know, sacral chakra is it's sexuality with self, it's sexual connections with partners, lovers, boyfriends, and so on. But more importantly, it's tribal. So it's your community, it's your tribe, it's the people. Thank you. It's the people that you connect with in your life. So family, friends, people who you consider to be family, even though they're not of the same DNA. Okay, so you need to be connecting more into your sacral, and we need to be looking at the connections you have had. And again, it's taking you back into, we need to look at where that has originated from. And if we can get into it, we can actually make it much more glorious and the sunshine more for you. Okay, so have a look at that, and up the top, can you see it? Okay, see that? It's you and the sunshine. Okay, but we need to reach that, but you're going to have to be creative about it, creativity. And the creativity is the willingness to do the work and the willingness to connect and delve and know that it will be a little bit scary, but it can also be really, really empowering. Full moon completion. Okay, all right. See the face? This is you in all your glory, and you can have this beautiful happiness. You need to draw more towards the moon and pull in the moon energy, the new moon, the full moon, the new full moon, sorry, because new moon and full moon are different, but you need the full moon. When the full moon comes out, you feel a lot more alive because of the light that it gives. okay? But we need to actually bring this light to reality, is what this card is saying. All right, so the more you step back, the more you're stepping away from the light of this full moon and everything that it can offer you for healing. All right, I hope that makes sense for you today, Deborah. No problem. So who else have we got on board with us? Melinda, are you still here, my love? And I'll draw you a couple of cards as well. Let me know if you're still there, because I do prefer if you're still here when I draw the cards, because I like you to hear your messages. So if you are there, let me know who's on board. So I have an orb. Is that on the wall that you can see that chakra angel? Is it on the wall? Whereabouts do you see it? Tell me where you see it, because I'll check it, because it could actually be where my finger's pointing, that way, on the wall where the hanging thing is. It's light reflecting. Oh, cool. All right, Melinda, I'll draw your card. So it's like, it looks like orbs, but what it is, it's actually the light coming in through the window and through the trees. Change of the light. But if you can see an orb somewhere else, let me know if that's not where you're seeing it, because I'm going to check it out. Orbs of energy. Love orbs. Love orbs. Alrighty, Melinda, my love. Let's draw a couple of cards for you, my dear. How are you? I hope you're well, my lovely. Okay, right, you're coming off the top. Ooh, off the top of the pack, they say for you. Moonstone. Oh, howling to the moon, Melinda. Woo. And dress rehearsal, alternative course and choices. Food, nourishment, relationships, and health. Wow, they've really pulled them out the pack for you, my love. So, Moonstone, we have the wolf and the moon. You are howling. My God, girl, if you're not already howling, give it a go. If you can find a space where you can get out to the full moon and you can do it, without disturbing a neighborhood, so to speak. And you can do it in your privacy if you wish. And if you really don't care, that's even better, because why should we hide from who we are and what we're doing if we're not hurting others? We're doing things that are of nourishment and joy and healing. You need to get out there and you need to howl it out, because by God, I can feel it in my stomach, in my knowing. My solar plexus is feeling heavy at the moment. You need to do this release. Dress rehearsal, alternative course and choices. You want to make choices and decisions, and you actually want to move on. I'll try and show you. I hope you can see it up the top there on the balcony. See, we have a woman and a man. It's almost like Romeo and Juliet, but it's not in this case. And we have this woman here, beautiful dress, holding her fan up. I know it's a bit hard to see, but she's actually like an opera singer. So they're at the opera, and she's singing her little heart out. And the couple at the back are acting out, okay? And they're acting what you're feeling. And because you allowed yourself to get out and roar and connect and let it out, this is what happens. You begin your own opera, okay? You've taken it. See how it says alternate course? You've taken another roadway, another pathway. You've made a choice. So follow that dream. Let go what you're holding. You're holding a lot in. I feel very heavy from the solar plexus down to the sacral and the base. Let them all connect. Be grounded. Let it out. When you howl like the wolf, I tell you what, there's nothing more empowering. And I can tell you why, because I've done it a few times. And my most recent time was last Friday night, when I went and sat in a circle, myself, physically sat in a circle. And we had drums and all sorts of things and cacao ceremony and so forth. But to start, there's this beautiful guy there who plays didgeridoo. Oh my God. And he personally played it at each and every person that was there in the circle. And he came to me. And as soon as he came to me, I opened my arms up and I howled like a wolf. And it's not the first time I've done it. And I howled and I howled. And with that release, the last few days, I have been feeling very content, very quiet, a little bit indecisive, But I do believe give it a go because it's very, very empowering, and this is what you need. Then they're talking about nourishment. They're talking about relationships, but the relationships here are all that I've just spoken about and delivered to you. It's relationship with yourself as well. Nourishing, you need to change your diet so that you can feel the nourishment within, because you are weighing yourself down with carbohydrates, they say at the moment. Okay, so just have a look at what you're eating each day and lighten yourself up with, the light foods and the salads, even if it's smoothies, with some beautiful yogurt and lots of fruit in there, is what they're saying, and even denoted in here. Alrighty, so go for that nourishment, because at the end of the day, it's going to balance all of this out. When you're howling like that wolf, it'll also be a howl of how good you feel from the food that you've just nourished yourself with as well. So there's a big combination in there for you tonight, Melinda. Let me know how that sits with you, my love. Okay. So, oh, it's the lights, is it? Oh, bugger chakra. I would have loved an orb, but you know what? I'm sure there is some orbs around, because in my laptop screen, the energy is funny, which usually tells me, the energy is pretty well here. It's working, it's happening. Um, so Melinda, let me know how that sits for you, my love, that reading, how you're feeling about that. Or you can send me a private message through my business page and tell me how that sits with you. Now, I'm not too sure how many more people are on here. I don't think Kay is here. I might have lost her in transmission, because she did say earlier on she could hear me, but there was a bit of lag in transmission. So we'll just sort of see what's happening here. Have a look over here. I think that's about all I can see, and I think that's just all the people who are on here this afternoon. Okay, all right, okay. Well, once again, I hope that you enjoyed the balancing of the chakras tonight and feeling the crystals that were used for those. I'll pop them in the bag and I'll just hold them up so you can just see them in the bag. And so there's all the crystals that I used on you all. Okay, for each and every chakra, it's the crystals. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you enjoyed the readings, those who I've read for. We don't have many people on here tonight, but that's okay, because I believe that those who need to be here are. So once again, if you're new to seeing me here in our wellness community, I welcome you to join me again each week. I welcome you to join my community page, Pathway to Peace, and the link is in there to join it. I ask you to share it with family and friends and anybody else who you think will be nurtured in the work that I do, and who would be, interested in coming along on the red carpet ride with us all. Don't forget, Circle starts next Tuesday night. I'd like to see you all join me. It will be awesome. Come along and start to learn to connect with your soul, delve deep, and tell your story. Tell your story. And nobody, delves into your own personal story. This is about becoming your own warrior woman. Okay, so the circle is also about sharing and supporting each other, having discussion, talking about how you feel, as well as, going through the exercises and so forth that I set, and also doing your very own personal soul journeys. Okay, so I'd love to see you there. So go into my website, you can do your booking and payment, and then I'll be in contact with you with the final details to come on board. We do it by Zoom, so it's 8 weeks of Zoom, and it'll be a wonderful, wonderful space. So with that, for the moment, I am going to say thank you very much for being here tonight, or the early evening with me. Daylight saving puts everybody out of whack as to whether it's day or early evening or night, doesn't it, till you get used to it. So thank you again for being here. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I always do. Thank you for supporting me and for supporting everybody else that comes into the community here to share their wisdom and their tools with you. If you'd like to join one of my soul programs or have a reading with me or join and learn about how to connect with spirit and receive messages and so on, you can see all of that on my website as well. So I look forward to nurturing you, sharing my wisdom, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now. Have a good week, everybody.